I am Marjorine Nantanbi, and this is Inside the Brand by Grate Make Studios, where we turn dreams into brands. Oh, wow. What inspired me to start? So Unravel is a coaching and consultancy firm, and what really inspired me to start Unravel is I was already doing sessions or trainings in the corporate world. Most of the people out there know me as finance coach. Most people call me Coach Marjorine. So I was doing these trainings in different companies, and I realized that it takes more than just a training to cause transformation in an organization or a business. And that is where the idea of birthing Unravel came from, because we knew that with Unravel Coaching and Consultancy, we shall not just offer the financial literacy trainings, but we walk the journey with the business or with the company. And that's how we got the idea of culture transformation, because it is not just a one-off training. We walk the journey with a client. You find out, we do what we call the culture audit to find out what is happening in the business or in the company, and then we identify some of the gaps, and that's where the trainings come in, and then we continuously walk this journey until the company or the business achieves the goals that it wants to achieve. So that was the gap that I saw, and that's exactly what we are feeling. One of the biggest challenges I faced in the beginning was breaking myself off the business. Not totally, but I started as a self-employed person, and then I got to a point where I had to multiply myself. One of the things that we do at Unravel is team buildings. I remember vividly one of the Decembers, because December is like our peak team building season, November, December, January. This person calls me one time and says, "Hey Marjorine, we want you for a team building on this day." And I remember telling them, "Oh, sorry, unfortunately, we already booked for that day." He said, "No, I don't need you. I need your team. I need to be able to trust your team to deliver without you." And that is when it hit me that, okay, this is growth. This is time for you to multiply yourself. So it was one of the challenges, because as a consultant or as a coach, usually when people require your services, they need you as an individual. And you also have the attachment that it is me that can do exactly what the client wants. So being able to build a team, to trust that the team can deliver without you, was one of the biggest challenges that I faced. But I am excited now to say that we are able to do maybe 3 to 4 team buildings happening at the same time, because we have grown that team at Unravel. What makes us unique? So like I mentioned, we don't just do trainings and we don't just do team buildings. Our core as Unravel is transformation. So that's why we tailor make the sessions, whether it's a training session or whether it's a team building. We tailor make transformational and very engaging sessions. And how do we do that? We always do what we call a needs assessment with a client, even if it's a simple 1-hour training. We don't just show up and do a leadership training and do maybe a sales training or customer experience training, because we have all those consultants with us at Unravel. But we find out what is the need, what is the gap that the company wants to achieve, or the business owner, or whoever has reached out to us. It could be an HR manager. So we sit before we come and do the training. We find out what the gap is. We find out who are we addressing, because different audiences require different modes of delivery. You don't say, for me, I'm here with my PowerPoint. I'm here to train. You get there, and it is important for you to read the room. And that is why we usually incorporate play-based learning, even for adults. Someone was telling me recently that play-based learning is for children. Let me tell you, adults love play, and we have seen that they enjoy the learning more. So we make sure that our trainings are very practical and very engaging, that someone will not just come and attend a training or a session or a team building, but they will actually see transformation. So that sets us apart. How do you want them to feel? Still transformation and growth. We'd like our clients to say, and one of the things that keep us going really is if we interact with maybe a client that we've had in the past and they tell us that because of the session we had with you, we have seen growth, we have seen transformation either in the team, with our staff, or even me as a business owner, for those that are business owners that reach out to us. So that is how we would want them to interact with us, that they know if they come to Unravel, it is not business as usual, it is transformation, because we are going to walk that journey with you until you achieve your results. Okay, proudest moments. One of those was seeing my team, the Unravel team, delivering a high level team building without me. I was super proud because sometimes you get engaged, and I remember initially I would say no to work because I'm not available. But now I see the Unravel team executing from start to finish without having me present. So that is one of the things that really make me proud, and I'm so proud of the Unravel team. And one of those things that put us on the map, I would take it back to the very first client that gave us the opportunity to facilitate their team building. I can never forget, it was 2022. This person reaches out, it's a company, big company, they had I think about 150 staff. And they said, oh, Marjorine, we want you to do a team building. I had never done a team building. So I had to ask around, what is a team building? How do we do it? How do we even charge? So I got on the journey of learning, because we had done a training session for these people and they enjoyed it. So they asked for a team building. And that is the company that actually put us on the map, because the day we did that team building, we have never gone back. We've worked with some of the best brands in the country. We are now getting recommendations to do team buildings out of Uganda. So I still give the credit to the very first company that believed in us to do the team building. Content, visuals, social media are everything for me. I tell people social media made me. I started this journey in 2020, and that was during the lockdown, and that is when I made up my mind to quit my former job. But everything I have done throughout the journey has been social media. Someone sees you doing a team building here, they call you for the next. Someone sees a video, maybe a YouTube video, I'm talking finances, they call you for a financial literacy session. Someone sees you doing culture transformation, they call you for that. So content, like they say, content is key in this generation, and social media. And that is why I would tell anyone out there, do not just look at your social media platform as a play place. Yes, you can go there, follow some people, have some fun here and there, but ask yourself, how do I turn this page into a business or a money-making opportunity, because it's a huge opportunity. So if you're thinking of starting a business, what I would say is don't start yet. I know what you're thinking, because when I share this with people, they say, but you started your business. What do you mean we shouldn't start yet? I've seen different dynamics. And sometimes when we hear starting a business, we think going all in. The first step would be learn about your business, because I know whatever business you want to do, let me tell you, someone out there has done it. They could be in Uganda, they could be all over the world. That's why we have social media. Learn from the people that have done it. Understand a few dynamics of your business. If your business requires you to take a professional course, do it. Invest in your growth, because this is exactly what you're going to do. I know so many people come out here and wing it. That could work for you, but if you want to do it for the long term, make sure that you're ready to learn about the different dynamics in your field. Watch the people that are doing it. Get mentors. Mentors have helped me on this journey. Get a mentor, get a coach, learn as much as possible. And it may not require you to necessarily go back to school, do maybe a bachelor's or a master's, but there are short courses that you can do, even online, free on different platforms. So make sure that you are ready to invest yourself, because why people start businesses, sometimes you're just frustrated. You want to quit your job, you're tired of your boss, and you're like, you know what, I want to be my own boss. But that's not just it. There is a lot that goes into running a business. And running a business for some time now, I realized there is a huge distinction between being self-employed and a business owner. So where do you want to start? I would recommend you start as a self-employed person, learn the nitty-gritties of your business, then eventually you can start hiring, you can put the systems that they talk about. And when we talk about systems, it's not the grand, expensive, high-tech kind of things, no. Systems like recording your expenses, also separating your expenses. I'll say it because I'm a finance coach, separating your personal finances from your business finances. It is important because otherwise you'll get entangled in there and growth will be a challenge. So learn as much as possible. Yes, start small, learn on the journey, get mentors, get coaches, learn from people that are already doing it. Yeah, and ask yourself, what better thing can I do? How do I stay motivated? Hey, oh yes, I love to dance, definitely, any day, anytime. It helps lift my spirits with good music. But another thing that keeps me motivated is my why. Why I started this, why I started Unravel. Because let me tell you the truth, business gets hard. Business gets hard. And if you want to run your own business, you need to be ready. It is not all flashy like you see it on social media. Things are real out here. So you need to be ready to walk that journey, the highs and lows of business. And that is why having someone holding your hand is important. But what keeps me motivated is that why, that dream that I have for Unravel. I usually share with my team that the short-term vision is Unravel Africa. Yes, we are going to Africa. We've been to Nigeria, we've been to Zambia, Malawi, but we are going to the entire continent. But the very big vision is Unravel Global. Yes, we are building a global brand. So all the challenges that come in here and there, I know they're all part of the journey to take us to where we want to go. So what is your why as you start the business? Because it will keep you going even on days where you don't feel like doing anything. In 5 years, I have mentioned one of the short-term goals that we have, and that could be in 5 years, is Unravel Africa. We want to cause this transformation for businesses and corporate organizations across Africa, the continent to start with. And the legacy that I would love to leave behind is someone looking back, or a company looking back and saying, you know what? We are here, we have built this global brand because Unravel walked the journey with us. So the legacy would be leaving footprints in businesses and corporate organizations, helping them get to the next level. Ooh, can I give you 2 or 3 or 4? I have so many people that are really doing well that I know this would be a very good platform. I have a friend of mine, she's a customer experience specialist, Angela Mary Beth. Oh yes, I call her the guru of customer experience in Africa, if not global. And then, of course, since I'm a finance coach, I have a financial advisor friend of mine, Audrey. It will be a very good platform for her to share and watch the work she's doing with her sense. I have Rachel, she works with Prudential. I have Rosette, she's the team lead at Newman's. So I have so many people that will be great sharing stories here. Thank you so much for listening to my journey. I hope it inspires someone out there to live their dream. This was Inside the Brand, and if you'd love your story to be told, connect with Grate Make Studios.